Welcome everybody to the insane asylum, where the doors are locked and the inmates are holding the keys. So today here on Oddworld, we're going to be scrutinizing the Johnathen Kleck. You know, is he a mad genius? Is he a false prophet? Is he a liar? Does he tell us the truth? Is he a prophet? Or is he just flat out insane? Well, today we're going to answer that question. So this was a video Johnathen did about Domino's 2-in-1 pizza. And here he's doing a video about the two races becoming one. He goes into the, the Twin Towers, the One World Freedom Tower, how the Twin Towers are really representatives of DNA, and how they're going to bring the one race out of the two. And I think what a lot he's talking about is I think he's thinking more of a spiritual side, but I think a different angle to it is transhumanism and things like that. Well, before I go too much further, let me tell you how I came across the Johnathen Kleck. So I was wanting to show some associates how to fold up, your $20 bill, your $100 bill, your $1 bill, what have you, and show them what pictures it represents on the back. Once you fold them up properly, the bombing of the Twin Towers, the Pentagon. Let's see, what else is there? There's the Hoover Dam, what looks like New York City. And so I was on here on YouTube just trying to figure out how to fold up the dollar bills, and that's how I came across the Johnathen Kleck in the first place. So I've been watching his videos for a while, and he loves to prove his own point. He's really good at proving, to show you all these things, and then it'll show you other things he finds on the internet to prove his point. And it's real good. It's very good instructional videos, but he's always proving his own point. What I would like to do today is be able to prove or disprove that Johnathen is telling us the truth. Is he or is he not someone that's telling us the truth? Now back to this whole transhumanism thing. There's a different angle on the whole deal. Johnathen, I think, is speaking more through DNA and the seed of the serpent and Eve, and how they're trying to, basically extinguish the human race and bring the two, or the one race out of the two. But another very interesting angle on this whole thing is transhumanism, and there's somebody that does a great job with transhumanism. Here we are at Nicholson 1968. He's got a lot of content on YouTube. He's got his own website here. As you can see, you can go to his website, and he does a great job explaining transhumanism. And a lot of it is, mixing the clay and the iron, all the robotics we're getting into, the AI, the black goo, cloning, and all these things where man is creating a temple where God cannot dwell. If we do it ourselves, if we find another place to live, or another way to live, how can God dwell there? Instead of doing things natural, the natural way. And just like Nicholson 1968 likes to say, you come in like a man and you go out like a man, just like Jesus Christ. But today, we're not, analyzing Nicholson. We're doing this video on the Johnathen Kleck. So let's get back to him. So here we are back at Johnathen Kleck's video, the Dominos 2-in-1, bringing the one race out of the two. And I watched this video, pretty recent. I watched it just a little while back, maybe a month ago, something like that. And after watching the video, it was a strange thing that me and my daughter had watched a movie not 2 days after watching this movie. And I'm always praying that for, I'm always praying for Yahuwah, Yah, our God, to give my mind wisdom and discernment, to open my eyes to truth and things like that. And so I'm saying, just give me a sign if what I'm seeing is real, or is this just just a lot of more junk, just like, the rest of the world feeds us. Is Johnathen Kleck telling me the truth? Is some of these other guys on YouTube telling us the truth? So I've been watching Johnathen Kleck's videos for a while, like I said, and I'm just wanting to know the truth. I want the Lord to give me discernment, open my eyes further. I've been following, or looking for truth for a while now and discovering different things on my own when I came to Johnathen Kleck. So now I want to prove, is he a false prophet or is he a real prophet? And it all goes back to this Dominos 2-in-1 pizza video, like I said. And I've watched a lot of his videos, but it was just strange that I prayed about it. And a few days later, well, let me tell you a little backdrop first. You know how hard it is to find decent movies for you and your kids to watch these days? I mean, even growing up, all the stuff we had seen as children is pretty much filth. It's all filth, but we didn't know how bad it was because it was all subliminal. So I'm just trying to find something for me and my daughter to watch one night. And we watched this old movie called The Goonies back when I was a kid growing up. I thought, that's a good movie. Let's watch The Goonies. I mean, that's a nice, wholesome movie. And it was directed by Steven Spielberg. I believe it came out in around 1985. Cyndi Lauper sang the song for it. And to be honest with you, this movie's just as bad as any of the rest. I just didn't realize it when I was a kid. I was into the pirates and the treasure hunting and all those sort of things. But rewatching it, and these kids these days got their phones, and when they're saying some of these things, all they got to do is look them up on their devices. Okay, but let's get past all that. We watch the movie. We go ahead and watch it because, it's still, it's entertaining, them chasing the treasure and they run into sloth. And that's the thing I'm going to get to right now, is sloth. Okay, so y'all remember Sloth and Chunk. Let me pause this for a minute. Y'all remember Sloth and Chunk. Now, Sloth was this mutant creature with super strength. Okay? He's almost human, but he's not human. Kind of like this whole thing Johnathen Kleck is talking about right here with the Dominos 2-in-1. Right? So, it's just crazy that he's talking about this Dominos 2-in-1, and a couple of days later, I see this. So here we go. Here comes the Fratellis. Here comes Sloth. They're coming up the beach, about to get arrested. The police are going to shoot Sloth. Look, he's wearing a Superman shirt. Let's see it again. Here they are. They made it out of the cave. Here come the police. The Fratellis are coming up the beach. They're going to shoot Sloth. He's got his Superman shirt on. And Chunk's going to come to the rescue. Whoa! What are the odds of that? Domino's Pizza 2-in-1. Just like Johnathen Kleck was showing us. Look at this. The Superman shirt, the Domino's 2-in-1. Is that a coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences. Or is that God answering my prayers with just another small miracle in this world? All I can tell you is this. Between the transhumanism, the demon seeds, the bloodline of Cain, and what's going on in this world, we need to start listening to people that are telling us truth. If you go to a church and they are not speaking truth, if you have a preacher or a priest or a minister or whatever, and they're not even preaching against the subliminal messages in Disney, it may be time to find a new church. If you're from a small town like me, and there's not a lot of choices is one thing, and I took these pictures myself. Look at this. Pokemon. Fellow church, welcome to the Pokemon Gym. This is one of the most satanic games run by one of the most satanic companies in this world. And if you're going to one of these churches and they're not preaching truth, if this is what they're advertising to get you into a church, then maybe it's time to switch churches, folks. People, it's time to wake up and start listening to truth. There is no more time to be messing around with people and things that ain't telling us the truth. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next one.